2K Sports presents the NBA. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin.
He's unbelievable. Hall of Famer in every way. Thank you, David. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Warren, and it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Warriors. Wow, we're getting close to the playoffs now, and I got to believe, Brent, there's a big difference between playing in the regular season and the postseason.
Oh, man, that intensity ramp up, Kevin, is something else. And round by round, you get more and more attention to it. The matchups become more and more significant. It is an awesome feeling and a privilege to have an opportunity to play in the postseason in this league.
From outside, off the mark. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Paul dishes to Booker. Back to Paul. Shot from the low block. And Looney sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. Basketball. Last touch by Paul. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence. And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Booker outside. Back to Paul. Pass to Ayton. 5 to shoot. From deep. That shot off the mark. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Paul. Releases from 15. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Paul.
Able to find himself in the mid-range. That's a look that Kevin Durant will settle into.
Passes it to Wiggins. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Booker. The Warriors making the shot. Ayton finds Warren. Paul outside. And here's Booker from the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Some nice passing by Golden State. From deep. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Takes a shot at the elbow. No good from Booker. The Warriors lead it. Well, Brent, between major injuries and some high-profile roster turnover, it's been an up-and-down last couple years for the Warriors.
Yeah, mostly due, Kevin, to injuries. I mean, through it all, they've managed to continue to play with joy. They've given a lot of guys opportunities to just be out there. And then they drafted and rebuilt the team behind the big three to complement those guys as they found their health. So the run is still there for Golden State to do great things. Winning a championship last year puts them back on the top of the mountain.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Off the inbound pass, got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. Warriors leading by 5. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
took some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Payne. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Campaign just a grinder and has stuck with it. His career arc is quite interesting. Spent time in the G League, and a few years back he was out of the league. Now he's back. He's confident. He's dependable, and he's a huge part of a team playing winning basketball.
To the middle. And that one's good. Wiggins.
The length of Wiggins helping him out there, able to stretch it up on the inside and find a shot.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in.
Golden State foul, number 2. First personal foul. Second team foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Shooting for Phoenix.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. The Phoenix Suns come into this one after the win against the Kings. Covered by Lee. Here's Looney. Wiggins passes to Green. This one for 3. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Warriors ahead. They lead by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Here we go. Make some noise, fans.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Now here's Payne, guarded closely. It's deflected, and they'll get another chance. Here's a Kogi. Ayton, and he banks in the lane. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
And so here is Golden State following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. There's the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Pass to Payne. Here's a Kogi. KD, that's for 2. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Now here's Wiggins. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Just 5 to shoot. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Well, you like the role that Cam has accepted as a guy who comes in and gives immediate energy and impact to the offense. He does a little bit of everything, but he certainly is a spark plug.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
His team is down. The way he went at the rim, you know they'll keep fighting the entire game.
That's pretty much textbook screen and roll action with Draymond Green as the screener.
His versatility has made Payne a valuable second unit guy, don't you think, Brent?
Well, he's a pretty decent package out there. He can score. He likes to get up defensively and bother opposing point guards. So it's that momentum campaign can come into the game and begin to turn the tide for his team in their favor.
So for the Suns, Baisley's checked in for 8. Warren comes in for Josh Okogie. And Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And here are the Warriors now. After the made shot from KD. The dish to Green. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. So for the Suns, Lee's checked in for Durant, and Terrence Ross is subbed in for Devin Booker. Here in the second quarter, we played a little over 2.5 minutes.
Well, Looney knows his role, good at keeping the ball moving and finding the right man for the shot.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers, indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. GA, thanks. Defended by Paul. Lets it go from deep. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just a great ball movement.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The pass to Lee. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Baisley. Pass to Paul. Can they get it? Goes back up. Baisley, good. Baisley's got his first basket of the night.
And Baisley showing up now physically on the boards.
And there's the whistle for the illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Here's Paul, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
The mid-range master, Chris Paul, at it again.
He gets it up, and that one is off. And so it's the Golden State.
Thanks very much, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sport. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. They ended the second with a solid 9-point. And that does it for our half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And the Warriors with possession here. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. So it's the Warriors now, following the score by Phoenix. Curry's shot is off. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise. All the officials are all over that one.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Here's KD. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
There are very few guys Durant's size who can change pace with the bounce like he did there.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now here's Green. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 3, and the bucket from Devin Booker.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.
It doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Okogie's checked in for T.J. Warren, and it's Payne in for Paul. And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
The vision Curry has on the floor, we've seen him put those goggles up from time to time. He easily spots a ready shooter that time.
Durant, the pass to Payne. On the wing, Booker. The shot from the low post is good. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Here's Thompson. And a great assist by Curry. And that one goes in. And the Warriors lead by 5. 1:49 left in the third quarter of the game. Booker outside. Passes it to Okogie. The 3. Green with the rebound.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Good advice. David, thanks. Here's Okogie. Yep, that one goes in there. Okogie's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And it's Payton. That time on the assist by Curry.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pass to Ross. 43 seconds left to play in the third. Back to Payne from outside the arc. They get the rebound. Durant, it's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contending.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Baisley. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And how about Wiggins' ability to slither in there and slip past the contact for a finish?
Durant with it. Over Green. It's off. And we've reached the end of the third. Warriors lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco.
27.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Chris Paul.
Love the deft touch from Chris Paul on the floater there. His timing on those shots sublime.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Booker with no one around. That three off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Golden State moving it around. Defended by Booker. To the inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range. Suns trail by 5. Here's KD. And they pick up 2.
And really trying to work the ball inside here. And it's starting to get results. A lot of that offense coming in the paint here in the second half.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Warriors?
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
They've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
Here's Paul, following the score by Golden State. The pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. It's tipped. Second shot opportunity. Ayton trying to break free. No good from Durant. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Wiggins. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And Wiggins showing a bit of strength, even with that frame of his, able to take the punishment and still get the score.
Kuminga's come in for Green. Free throw good. Wiggins. Suns trail by 7. And the Suns call time.
Here we go, fans. Make some noise. Fans, give it up for your Warriors.
Right now, I've sent it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He said we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
Thank you, David. Kuminga, no good.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Booker finds KD. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A spindly guy. Durant has such great body control. Hard not to foul him. He carves his way in that deep.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
It's good.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backcourt. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
Well, we saw the same kind of attack in the last game. Ferocious effort in back-to-back outings.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Defense tends to overcommit just because Booker's such a great offensive threat. That time he used it to his advantage.
2 shots.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. Both free throws good from Booker.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Defended by Booker. Dishes to Kuminga. No good that time. Durant with some nice D. Here's Paul. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
When you are wrapped up that tightly in the mid-range, you are better off just moving the ball.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
Phoenix, no good that time either. The Warriors have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Defended by Paul. So they foul intentionally.
Here's Paul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's good from long range.
And boy, he's really in a good dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And he swishes it right through.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And here they go. It's rebounded by Golden State. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Fires it up. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And Jets down and sends it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long, everyone.